excited. Tomorrow morning I am flying to Florida, spending 2 days in Disney World, and then going on a 4-night cruise on the Disney Wish, which is a ship that I've never worked on before. On my last contract when I was on, the Magic we ported with the Wish in Nassau, Bahamas, so I did get the chance to go over and tour the ship, and I just remember right away thinking, I want to sail on this ship. I want to be on this ship. And now I finally have the opportunity to. This was all kind of a last minute trip, but we're actually celebrating something special. It's my mom's birthday, and as I mentioned, we leave tomorrow, so I really need to get packing. So here is a little breakdown of the trip. We're going to land in Orlando around 1 p.m. tomorrow, and then we're gonna go drop our bags off at the hotel and go straight to Hollywood Studios. And I don't think we'll park hop because we're only gonna have like a half day there, and we really wanna see Fantasmic. So that's kind of the plan for our first day, but then the next day we'll have all day. So I booked in for Magic Kingdom. We'll probably spend the morning there and then take the monorail over to Epcot to check out the Flower and Garden Festival and just enjoy the rest of the afternoon over in Epcot. So I'm kind of considering that part one, like the parks part of the trip, and then part two is the cruise. It's a 4-night cruise, and each day and night is a little bit different dress. So day one is casual. This is the day that we get on the ship. Day two is our day at sea, and it's also optional dress up. So not a full formal night, but I definitely think we'll take advantage of getting a little bit dressed up because, again, we're celebrating a special occasion. Day three is Nassau, which we're gonna stay on the ship and just enjoy the Wish and like having hopefully a little more space on the ship. And then that night is pirate night, but we've also booked in for one of the fancy dinner restaurants, so I'm gonna need 2 outfits for that night. Day 4, we're in Castaway Cay, which is Disney's island, and again, it's like a casual night. And then we fly home the next day. So that's kind of the outfits I'm trying to plan and prepare and get packed up. I also want to make sure I have plenty of workout clothes and swimsuits and pajamas and all of that stuff. So let's pull some clothes. Here's what we are working with. It goes in order of the day. Wait, before I show you the outfits, let me show you the shoes because I've managed to pair everything here with just 4 pairs. I have my sandals, my tennis shoes, my high heels, and my running shoes. And all of those shoes will match all the outfits, so it means I don't have to pack loads of shoes. Now onto the clothes. Here's what I'm thinking for like day by day. So day 1, this is my airplane outfit leading into Hollywood Studios. I have this fun yellow t-shirt, brown belt, and these Mickey jeans. They're kind of like loose-fitting jeans. I'm gonna wear my tennis shoes with this, and I'm thinking about this baseball cap. I'm really not sure. It matches really nicely, so I might just pack it. Day 2 in the parks, I have this princess t-shirt. I love this one. It's like all the different princess flowers and some shorts. It'll be nice and hot, so I think this will be fine from morning until night. It's gonna be like 80, 90 degrees all day long. So this will be my outfit, again with the tennis shoes, so it's good for walking around the parks. I also have a swimsuit just in case I want to go to the pool at the hotel. It looks like a really nice pool. I'm not sure, but if not, I can always wear this on the ship. Okay, the next day, this is the day that we are leaving Disney World to go board the ship. This is what I want to wear boarding the ship. I also have some fun ears. So I'm thinking these ears would go really nicely with the green, and I might either wear my sandals or my tennis shoes with this look. I'm packing a change of clothes for dinner that night. I'm bringing the sundress. It's so pretty. I also have this shawl that I can wear in case it's a little bit chilly on the boat, and I have a matching hair bow for this look. I'm thinking I'll wear my high heels this night or the sandals, just kind of depending. I know it's cruise casual, but I think for dinner and the shows, it'll be really fun to be a little bit more put together. Also on the Wish, there are 3 different restaurants. There is Arendelle, World of Marvel, and 1923, along with the fancy restaurant that we're going to. So I'm kind of hoping, we don't know our assignment yet for where we're gonna be each night, but I'm kind of hoping that this will be my dress for Arendelle. I could switch it up, but it'll throw off like the optional dress up outfit. But we'll see. I think this would be really fun to wear to the Arendelle restaurant. The next day is a day at sea, and so I kind of have a lot of outfits for this day, mostly just because there's gonna be so much going on, lots of different things to do. So first and foremost, I have a workout outfit. I'm really excited to go to the gym on the ship. I can't wait to see. It looks really nice in all the pictures. So I packed a workout outfit, a little jacket just in case I wanna grab like coffee or something while I'm on my way back. And then I've packed a swimsuit and sundress, sun hat combo. So here here is just another swimsuit, and this is a sundress that can go over it. That way we can go to the pool and also maybe grab lunch and have something nice to put on, or like sit in the coffee shop. I'm hoping for good weather. At the moment, the forecast looks pretty good. So this will be kind of my like pool day outfit, but in case it's not great weather and we're kind of in between the pool and going to dinner, I wanted to make sure I had a change of clothes. We're really excited to play bingo on the ship. I'm kind of thinking of this as like when we go inside to like play bingo, this will be what I wear. I have this kind of fitted top with a bow. I'm packing a belt as well. Then these are pink denim capris. They have little ruffles on the bottom, so I thought that would be really fun. If it turns out that we don't come back inside like after the pool, then I would just go straight into the next look, which is the optional dress up look. Dun-dun. So it's probably hard to see because it is like a long pantsuit. It is strapless. I'm kind of hoping this would be like our World of Marvel or 1923 outfit. I feel like that would be fine for either one. And with this, I will also wear my high heels. So that is a wrap on day 2, the sea day. And day 3 is Nassau. But since I've been to Nassau a lot while working on the ships, and my mom has too, she sailed a lot, we're just gonna spend the day on the ship enjoying the Wish and all that it has to offer, which will be so fun. But I thought I might like to start the day at the gym again. So this is like so Cinderella, and since the ship is Cinderella themed, I thought this would be the perfect little workout set. It's shorts. They kind of look like a skirt, but they are shorts. And then this blue crop top. It's actually just like the pink one that I have for the day before. Then sticking with like the Cinderella theme, I have this white t-shirt, these blue scalloped shorts, and then this hair bow clip. And then I also have this keychain. It's like a little miniature Cinderella mini ears. It's the cutest thing in the world. My friend brought me this from Tokyo Disney. So I might just put that like either on my bag, which I'll show in a minute, or like on my like belt or something. I think I'll probably wear my sandals with this one. I got a pedicure a few days ago, so we gotta like show the toes. As I was saying before, Nassau Day is also pirate night, but also the night that we are going to the formal restaurant. So a couple outfits for the evening. Here is the dress I want to wear to Enchante. I love this one. It's open back. It's also spacious, like lots of room to eat. Just so excited for this meal. It's also Beauty and the Beast themed, and there are roses on this dress. So, you know, just thinking of the theming here. Then we dive into pirate mode. I got this outfit in Key West while I was actually on a cruise with my mom back in 2020. It's perfect though for pirate night. Wraps around in the front here in ties. And then this is a little crop jacket, if you can kind of see that. The little cami that can go under and have a little pop of red. I am gonna bring this pirate bandana. I know that they normally give them out in the staterooms, but I've like heard a couple times on the Wish that they didn't have them in the staterooms. Not too sure, but I thought then I could put a pirate bandana in my hair. But yeah, so we'll do a little quick change after Enchante into pirate night. I'm not bringing like loads of accessories, but I do have some fun jewelry. I think it'll look piratey enough. Our last day is Castaway Cay, which is Disney's private island. Hoping that we have good weather, because our plan is to get off there. We've been there tons of times before, but it's such a beautiful place. And one of my favorite things to do when I'm on the island is to run the 5K. Nearly every time we docked there on my last contract, I went out for a run, whether it be like 5, 10, 12Ks, like just running on the island. But I'm only gonna do 5 on our trip because we are on vacation after all. But I've just brought some biker shorts and a nice like islandy blue tank top, sports bra of course, and this visor. So keep the sun out. At the moment, the plan is I'm gonna get up and kind of like run like right off the ship when we first dock there, and then I'll come back, have some breakfast with my mom, and then we will get into our swimsuits and head off to the island for a nice day. Island outfit, nice and easy, swimsuit, and it's like a dress wrap with some sleeves, so in case the sun gets a little too intense, I can have some sleeves. Castaway is also our last day, so my last outfit of the day, which I'm probably just gonna wear from the time we get back on the ship and all showered until the end of the night, is this yellow baby doll sundress. This is so cute. It has little like, I guess daisies on it, and I also have a matching hair clip with some daisies as well. So yeah, I'm just thinking I'll probably just get changed once after the island because we'll probably get back and it'll be time to start gearing up towards the show and dinner and like packing because we gotta get all of our bags packed that last night. But in case I wanna wear something comfy in between any of the other days on the ship, I am bringing like a little bit of a comfy outfit. So I just have these like black yoga pants, and then I got this off of Vinted. How cute It says Cinderella Sewing Club. It's an oversized crew neck jumper, very, very cute. And I was thinking this would also look kind of cute either over the workout set or this outfit with the blue shorts. At the moment, the forecast for NASA is a little bit rainy, so it might be nice to have something warm on that NASA day when I'm wearing that outfit. And then of course, the sad day, the day that we're going home, I just have this linen button up and then these loose linen pants. So that'll be really comfy for the airplane. Our flight is until a little bit later. We'll probably get off the ship and go hang out in Cocoa Beach for a little bit, just kind of soak up the last little bit of vacation time before it's time to come home. I also don't want to forget to mention I am bringing 2 pairs of pajamas. So I'm bringing like some shorts and some longs. That way in case it's either cold or warm in the room, will be set. Some fuzzy socks. And then I love having this for like washing my face at night and also just like to pull your hair back at the end of the day. I'm using packing cubes. Also, I have a visitor. But I absolutely love using packing cubes. It makes such a difference with space and overall organization. So I'm gonna kind of divide it up into the land part of the trip and then like the cruise part of the trip and then a few other things like pajamas in one, swimsuits in one. But yeah, let's get rolling. Is this gonna fit? We're gonna make it work. We're gonna just squish it in the cubes. One cube done. Here's everything. Here's the Orlando stuff, like swimwear and like athleisure, and then all of my like, real clothes, undergarments, and then shoes here, and dog. All right, that is all of the clothes packed. Also, I have an excessive amount of like socks and undergarments. There is laundry on the ship, but I like to be prepared. Toiletries are next. Here is my list of everything I'm packing if you want to have a look at all of that. I did go out yesterday to buy some travel size kind of toiletries, and I also bought this brand new pack of like refillable ones. I'm also going to be packing a lot of my toiletries in one of these hanging cosmetic bags. I definitely recommend this for a cruise ship just because the counter space can be a little bit tight. Also, if the seas are ever rocky, you don't want your things falling over on the counter. So it's nice to keep them all easily accessible, but hanging up in one of these. Normally there's plenty of hooks in the bathroom. I think most people will say that this is like a cruise essential. Success. As for my makeup bag, I'm just gonna use the one I normally use. It has this drawstring, it like scoops it right up, but then it lays flat, so that way you can lay out all of your makeup. Earlier I mentioned my jewelry, so I'm just gonna keep it in this little jewelry box here. It has the dividers for rings and earrings and necklaces and everything. So let's get this filled up with some jewelry. Accessories, I had to find the right bag. So I have just 2 that I'm bringing with me on the trip. This first one is a crossbody here. Let me back up so you can see. So it kind of fits just like this, but I love that it has a couple different compartments. My Kindle fits in it, and I'm a big reader, so it'll be really nice to have my book everywhere I go on the ship. I can keep all of my camera gear, my phone. It even has like little pockets for like your ID and your room card. I can also keep my sunglasses, which is definitely something to remember on a cruise. Sunscreen and sunglasses and like a hat, like all essential. And then I also have this more dress up bag. It's really pretty and beaded. It's kind of like rose gold. Has like a handle, or you can do a crossbody. So I'm thinking this will be nice for the optional dress up and then also the enchanté dinner into pirate night, because it definitely looks piratey. Like it's kind of like jewelry, like paired with the right outfit. Something else that's pretty good to have that I'm gonna bring a few different ones are lanyards or card holders. So I have this one that's the Little Mermaid, which there is a show of the Little Mermaid on the Wish. So this is pretty good. And I've also put in my little coffee cards from previous cruises. Like you get stamps every time you purchase coffee, and then after 5 you get a free drink. I don't know if they're transferable from ship to ship, but I thought I may as well bring them and give it a try. I'm also bringing this one, which is a Chip and Dale one, and it has like a little like wristlet. And then this is my, I guess, formal lanyard. So this is my Loungefly lanyard. Very cute. It's in rose gold, so then this one actually is a lanyard versus the other two, which are just like card holders. So I can wear this with my card in it. It's just really nice to have a lanyard. They don't come with your card when you sail, unless you're like a Castaway Club member. So if you've done one or more cruises, you'll get a free lanyard. But if you're a first-time cruiser, then you don't have anywhere to easily put your key. This is super cool. It's a portable fan. Ooh, very nice. But this is nice to have at the pool. So this is pretty good to have. And this also comes on a little lanyard. So I'm bringing that. My camera is actually on it right now because I didn't have quite a tall enough tripod, but I recommend bringing some kind of a refillable tumbler of sorts. Wait, I do have the lid. There we go. This is the Disney Cruise Line Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. Tumbler mug, very gorgeous. I think they might sell it on the ships now. There are free beverage stations like soft drinks and water up on the top deck, as well as like water filling stations around the ship. So it's nice to have your own cup to fill it up. One, if it's insulated, it'll stay colder by the pool. The ones that they have are small and paper, which is fine like for quick grab and go, but I also find it's a little bit like wasteful to just constantly be grabbing different paper cups. So if you have your own, like I've seen people with, like the big like Stanley like massive cups that they bring. I kind of wish I had one of those. So when I was a kid, I used to always collect Disney pins. So I just went through and found some Disney pins that I thought would be fun to trade because I know that there's pin trading on the ship. So I've just put them all on this little piece of felt. And then I have this bag that I thought I could just keep them in. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be doing some serious pin trading, but I thought I may as well bring them and see if there's anything fun. But then they like fit pretty good in there. That way then they just stay protected and then they don't lose their backs. Lastly, for entertainment, I'm gonna bring a deck of cards. Oh, okay, well, these are some fun Disney Cruise Line playing cards. We love to play cards and it's really nice to have a deck so you can like sit outside, watch the sunset. We do have a veranda room, so maybe we'll play some cards on our little veranda if it's not too windy. Oh, I'm just like getting so excited. Like I can't believe we're gonna be there tomorrow. Okay, the next thing that I need to go do is all of my tech stuff. Aside from all the cables, I have everything laid out here. So there's the GoPro, all the little mic, like wind fuzzy thingies. I'm gonna bring my iPad and my Kindle. I'm not gonna bring my laptop on this trip. And then I have my little tripod. There's my other little mic. Oh, headphones. Definitely wanna have headphones for the gym. And then my Kindle clicker, which is mostly just for the airplane. So I think that's everything. But now it's time to put all of the packing cubes and toiletry bags all into the suitcase and weigh it to see if we're good to go. Well, this bag is, I think, a little too small. I thought I could make it work. The other one like this is back at my house. I'm at my parents' house. So I'm gonna borrow a bag. This one seems way bigger, but I think at least it'll hold everything. Let's see. Okay, we are gonna be good with this bag. Still to put in all the toiletries and weigh it, but then we should be good to go. Okay, big moment. Let's weigh the bag. Let's see what we got. Yes, 45.9. All right, we are all packed. It only took switching things around a little bit, but it's all in there and it's in the weight allowance, so super excited about that. And what time is it now? Okay, 7:10. That means in 12 hours, I'll be at the airport. I'm so excited. Only thing left to do tonight, I need to do my nails, and then I need to pack my carry-on, and I'm probably gonna like adjust this a little bit. Yeah, not too much to do other than that. And then we'll be in Disney World tomorrow. So I'm gonna wrap up this packing vlog here. Thanks for packing with me, and I will see you in Disney World. Bye.